the summer of love.
Hello viewers all over the world. I remain your host, Israel Ogundairo. On today's episode of Time of Refreshing Initiative, we'll be discussing about something very important. Have you ever wondered why we have so many youths or so many people out there that are unemployed? It comes to my notice that according to the International Labour Organization, that over 201 million people globally was estimated in 2017 to be unemployed. And now in 2018, about 3 million plus have been expected also to be unemployed also. Then you ask yourself a question, why the rise? Why the estimation? Why the geometric progression in unemployment? One, it's as a result of what? Students going to school are not adding skill to whatever they are being taught. We go to school to learn medicine, we go to school to learn nursing, we go to school to learn different career paths, but nobody's adding skill to their career or to what they are studying. And that's why today we'll be having on this episode of Time of Refreshing Initiative a medical student and also the Chief Executive Officer of Chef Megzz Culinary. Will be explaining to us and giving us insights into how he was able to manage cooking together with academics. So just stay tuned. I remain Israel Ogundairo.
Hi, my name is Ikenna Megwara. I'm the CEO and Executive Chef on Chef Megzz brand, a culinary outfit that caters for the creme de la creme. If you want the class, if you want the taste, if you want the experience. I'm also a final year medical student studying in Tbilisi State Medical University, Georgia. Now on this refreshing initiative, I want to share with you guys how I branded my hobbies. Now this is rooted in my philosophy of the fact that human beings need to look within themselves and embrace their inner nature and identify their true selves. Now when you've done this, you sort of unlock your potentials. You unlock your potentials and it makes you to break out every sort of conformity that you have that limits you in a box, and it opens your mindset. So you see life in a broader perspective and not just this narrow mind frame that we tend to have growing up as youths, you know, in speaking from our individual cultures like Nigeria, for example. You know, we have just this very narrow mindset of having a dream, achieving that dream, and then any other thing is sort of looked at as a distraction. But my philosophy sees a holistic approach to life, you understand? Experience your true potentials and apply it in every single thing you do. Be it poetry, be it entrepreneurship, be it singing, be it art, whatever it is that you feel, your innate potentials, whatever it is that's within you, identify it, channel it, draw from it, and you see yourself blossom, you see yourself bloom, filled with a lot of ideas that you can never just quantify. And that's my philosophy, and now on this episode I'm sharing it with you guys. So I know a lot of you might be wondering, how is this medical student being able to merge his medicine with cooking? Let me walk you down the journey. So on this fateful day after lectures, I was coming back home and I got this epiphany because I was cooking, and I got this epiphany like, why would I be doing the same thing all over again? So I decided to start adding a little bit of how I felt to the meals I was cooking. And because of how I've identified my true self, and I now have this philosophy to apply it in anything I do, I decided to apply it to just something as simple as cooking. And I noticed the difference being that I started paying attention to detail. I started paying attention to taste. I started paying attention to my presentation, my plating. It might be looked up as everyone cooks, so it's not something too big a deal, right? But when you apply yourself in every single situation, music, art, cooking, it tends to blossom, it tends to grow, it tends to just, blow up in your face. And without your realization, you find out that people start identifying you and start connecting with you on that particular level because it makes you stand out. It makes you unique. It makes you who you are. Going back to the cooking. So I decided to start cooking, and I have a lot of friends in Georgia here that cook, but I wanted to be unique and peculiar because I don't like to just be normal. I hate being mainstream. So I didn't want to conform to every other, oh, this person cooks and that person cooks, and okay, what's the difference? I decided to differentiate myself. How I was able to do that was being able to apply myself in my dishes. If you go through my page, if you go through my dishes, you will see a sort of passion in it. And it's not just because I love cooking. No. I don't cook because of the satirity of it. I cook because of the art form of it. The way I'm able to merge the colors, the tastes, the way I see myself in the food. So when you taste it, you're tasting an experience. I tell my close friends, I don't make food. I make an experience. So when you eat Chef Megzz, you're eating a journey. You're eating what I was feeling at that particular time. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that is it. My whole philosophy and how I see myself in life is to be able to identify myself, apply it to what I'm doing. And I think as youths, we all should be able to do this as well. Because we just tend to passively live life. Do not passively live life. Experience life. By experiencing life, you need to unlock your potentials. You need to unlock yourself. Identify what makes you tick, what makes you move, what makes you who you are. When you identify that, you apply it in life. And when you apply it in life, every other thing follows. Every other thing follows. Believe me. So to all my fellow brothers and sisters out there, I want to challenge you to do just this one thing for me. I want you to do yourself the favor of digging deep into yourself and actually identifying your true self. Do some soul searching. Do some self-identification. When you do that, unlock your potentials. Don't limit yourself. Don't conform to a box. Don't let society define who you are. Be unique. Don't be afraid to actualize your potentials. That's another thing. There are no limits to what you can achieve. Just think it, plan on it, and do it. These three things are like, you can fix them in every single aspect of life. Think it, I repeat, plan on it, then do it. While I was young, I used to think growing up was to live life. But now I'm grown. I think I should have lived life. People say, time flies. Oh, time flies. They're so scared. But I asked, where to and why? But then I realized time needs to fly for your potentials and for your dreams to come by. Stay woke and not idly by. It's your future. You ought not to be shy. Thank you very much. I expect to see you guys at the top. I expect to see you at the top. Stay blessed.